Hasbara sucks. There are 3 reasons why Israeli Hasbara fails. Here is number 1. Me. Basically, Israeli Hasbara focuses on Israel and only Israel. There is something very unattractive about somebody who's screaming, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And I'm going to explain how it differs from the other side a little bit later. Anyway, so on one hand, Israelis are very straightforward. Jews are very straightforward. They're being attacked. They're explaining, right? People are saying there is a genocide. And yes, some people are like, but like, this is not how genocide looks like. This is not the definition. And we're talking with people who don't care about the dictionary definition because what they're looking for is empathy. And the Israeli side doesn't show empathy. They don't understand what the other side is actually looking for, what would convince them. Logic and reasoning are great, but kind of autistic. Also, focusing on me, instead of looking around and realizing there is a person in front of you. Sometimes the best defense is not even offense, but asking them about themselves. And Israelis, I don't think, do that enough. And for many people, I think, they don't get to meet a lot of us. So the second part is not understanding who we are up against, not knowing what wokeism is, not knowing what the far right is, and not knowing what Islam is. I'm going to break down those groups and what drives them. Not even one group here is driven by facts at all. Jews love debate, but not everyone, all right? So because of that, yeah, you're gonna lose. Here's why. When you tell them facts, they don't really care because what drives them is something completely different. For example, I'm gonna talk about 3 groups here. Number 1, woke. So 10% of the woke, let's say the woke leaders, don't follow into the description I'm gonna give. But here's the thing. For the rest of the 90%, okay, we're talking about people who are looking for a community. They want to belong. They want to be part of a group. They want to have friends. And guess what, Hasbara? Do you offer a community? Do you open up spaces for them? Are they part of a group? Anyway, the far right people right now mostly are people who want to have influence. They want to feel like they have power. They target Jews for the same reason Hitler did. He saw the Jews as the only real competitors the Aryans might have. They just want the power they think the Jews have. Like, listen, nothing personal, okay? Just bring down your competition, and they think the Jews are their competition. Let me go to Islam. Why Islam? Because I think more than anyone else, Islam has actually the most defined and refined and clear-minded opposition to Judaism. Here is what I heard many times from Arabs, Muslims, especially Palestinians, who understand their neighbors somewhat. And when they're asked what's wrong with the Jews, they say, well, everybody knows that the Jews take away your freedom. So imagine you could do whatever you want to do because you have the power to do so. Then why wouldn't you if you have the freedom to do so? Well, imagine that somebody tells you, no, you're not allowed to do this or that, but you can. You have the money, you have the power, you have the audience, you have the clout. Why would you need to restrict yourself? So for those who understand at their core what this conflict is about, they can articulate. For them, the Jews, with their ideas, are like shackles. Now, the third huge failure of Hasbara is not understanding Judaism. Here are 3 things Judaism introduced to the world, and why, by introducing those ideas, they created mortal enemies. And I started with the obvious. The lack of freedoms. In Judaism, if you are a king, you are obligated to carry the Torah with you and follow it. You have restrictions. You are not allowed to do whatever you want to do. Nope. And there is a moral code, an ethic code, and the law still applies. It doesn't matter who you are. Every king is criticized. Every prophet is criticized. Is there a major figure in Judaism that is not? No. And that is to those who have power, like men do, for example, in Islam. Why would they give up on that? Anyway, it's not just law and also commandments that are on the positive sense. So there are like laws, and then there are mitzvot, things that are you have to do, but nobody's gonna come and punish you. But it's like a good thing to do, right? It's like so Judaism really has its ethics down, and it applies universally. All right. So no matter how much power you accumulate, Judaism puts limitations. And that is not something every person can agree with, honestly speaking.